You've heard this story before. Our planet is in danger. But do you know just how serious the situation really is? You probably think you do, but brace yourself because the truth is far more alarming than you can imagine. The latest scientific studies paint a grim picture of what's in store for us. And the findings are truly unsettling. This is a warning that you can't afford to ignore. Are you ready to uncover the shocking details? Then let's dive into the facts. But be warned, once you hear what lies ahead, you'll wish you never did. The climate crisis is no longer a distant threat. It's here and it's time to face the reality. So don't say we didn't warn you, Earth from space, slow zoom. Our planet is heating up, fast, CO levels. Highest in 3 million years, ice caps melting at record speed. Oceans heating, coral reefs dying, stronger storms, longer droughts, rising seas swallowing our shores. Crops failing, wildlife disappearing, millions face water and food shortages. This isn't a warning, it's happening now. Will we fight for our future or watch it melt away? Hands holding Earth, let's start with an eye-opening fact that will blow your mind. Our planet's average temperature is currently about 1 degree higher than it was in 1900. And guess what? This seemingly small increase has already caused some major changes. For example, global sea levels have risen by about 20 centimeters since the beginning of the 20th century. And let me tell you, the rate of sea level rise is accelerating. Since 1971, we've been adding 4.5 Hiroshima atomic bombs of heat to the atmosphere every second. That's a lot of heat, and it's happening non-stop. But wait, there's more. Greenhouse gas emissions reached a record high of 55 billion tons of carbon dioxide equivalent in 2022. And guess what? They've increased by 60% since 1990. What's even more alarming is that human activities have quadrupled the atmospheric concentration of greenhouse gases since the Industrial Revolution. We're burning through our planet's resources faster than ever before. Next, let's talk about the smoke. Did you know that as of today, there are over 500 active fires burning across the globe? These fires are emitting a staggering 166 million tons of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. What's even more alarming is that there's a new fire every second somewhere on Earth. Every second? To put that into perspective, if every person on the planet lit up to two double a battery's worth of biomass every year, we would only add 1% of the total CO2 burden to the atmosphere. Now compare that to the damage done by these fires and you lines realize just how insignificant we are in comparison. It's a sobering thought that makes you wonder about the impact we're having on our planet. In addition to the smoke billowing from active fires, there are over 400,000 square kilometers of burned areas awaiting recovery. That's a massive area that needs to heal and reestablish its role in the ecosystem. The statistics related to these fires are nothing short of alarming. Each year, forests spanning an area equivalent to Ireland get burnt down. And in terms of carbon storage, that amounts to approximately 12 billion metric tons. If all the world's cars were powered by coal, they would only emit about 20 gigatons of CO2 per year. But these fires alone release an amount of carbon that far exceeds that number. It's a stark reminder of the immense impact human activities have on the environment. And it's not just about the fires. As of today, there are approximately 1.6 billion vehicles on the road worldwide. That means that just the sheer number of cars we have is already putting a significant strain on our planet's resources. When you consider the cumulative impact of vehicle emissions, forest fires, and other human activities, the magnitude of our environmental footprint becomes truly staggering. We're reliving in a precarious balance, and it is crucial that we take action to protect our planet. If you've seen the movie Don't Look Up, you might remember that plot hole where Meryl Streep's character does and seem to care that her son's research suggests the impending comet will cause mass extinction. Well, there is a similar attitude towards our planet right now, and it is keeping us from taking the necessary actions. In a recent survey, only 1 in 4 young adults felt connected to nature. Even though they grew up surrounded by technology, this generation seems to have lost touch with the natural world. Sadly, when you disconnect people from nature, you disconnect them from their own life support system. And that's exactly what's happening. It's a worrying trend that could have serious consequences for the future of our planet. Now let's look at some real-world examples of the devastating impact of climate change. Glaciers are melting at record speed, causing rising sea levels and threatening coastal communities. In Antarctica, the ice sheet has thinned by around 90 meters since the 1990s, and ice loss is accelerating. At this rate, we could see up to half a meter rise in sea levels by 2100. Imagine the impact that would have on coastal cities and low-lying islands. It's a frightening thought, but wait, there's more. In the Arctic, the summer sea ice extent has shrunk by 40% since the 1970s, and the Arctic Ocean is warming twice as fast as the rest of the planet. This has a ripple effect on the entire ecosystem, impacting the animals that depend on the ice for survival. Next, let's talk about the coral reefs. As ocean temperatures rise, coral reefs are experiencing severe bleaching events. In the past 3 decades, we've already lost over 50% of the world's coral reefs, and the outlook for the remaining reefs is bleak. If we continue on our current trajectory, we could lose all coral reefs by 2050, but that's not all. The frequency and intensity of extreme weather events like hurricanes and droughts are increasing. Heat waves, floods, and wildfires are becoming more common, causing widespread damage and displacement. The World Health Organization predicts that climate change will cause an additional 250,000 deaths per year between 2030 and 2050. From respiratory diseases to heat stress, the health impacts will be significant. And finally, let's discuss water resources. By 2050, 66% of us could face water shortages. And it's not just about droughts, it's also about the quality of our water resources. Rising temperatures and changing precipitation patterns are contaminating our water sources with microplastics and other pollutants. The science is clear. If we continue on our current path, we're heading for a catastrophic future. But it's not too late to turn things around. We still have a chance to make a difference. We need to take bold action now to reduce emissions, protect ecosystems, and build resilience in our communities. The choices we make today will determine the fate of our planet tomorrow. If you've made it this far, you're part of the solution. You read the 1 in 4 young adults who feel connected to nature and understand the urgency of the situation. Now it's time to take action. Educate yourself, make sustainable choices, and demand change from those in power. The future of our planet depends on it. As you sit there contemplating the dire state of our planet, ask yourself this: what will you do about it? Will you continue to watch helplessly as our planet teeters on the brink of destruction, or will you take positive steps to make a difference? Remember, even small actions can have a ripple effect. Your choices today can contribute to a better, more sustainable future. It is time to take charge of our planet's fate and create a world that we can be proud to leave to future generations. The time for complacency is over. It's time to act. Let's work together to protect our planet and secure a brighter, more sustainable future for all. For more videos about facts, please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, What the Facts?